So here we are back again for the interview. Everybody's getting ready. There we are, just a few a little touch up there. So there's people here drifting in. This is the way things are done live. So I hope everybody's got. Hello, Tom. Welcome back. So hello, everybody. Thank you for coming along. I'm thrilled to welcome you here. I'm very happy that Mad Max is being presented in Cannes. Don't lose your earpiece. Can someone come and put it back in? There we are. Okay. So, George Miller, thank you very much for coming along. I'm thrilled to welcome you. It's a real pleasure. Thank you, Charlize, Theron. Thank you, Tom Hardy. Thank you, Nicholas Hoult. So, congratulations. Well done, all four of you. I mean, you took on an incredible challenge, and you managed to do it. You've really revived Mad Max. He's sort of a renaissance. Not too much CGI. Very spectacular. Very lively. It's almost it really grabs you by the guts. So I really enjoyed seeing it. But this Mad Max was always going around in your head, right? Always trotting around there. He was always there, in your heart, in your guts. I mean, what was it like? With the mic.
In the back of my head. It might mean I'm crazy, but they do play in the back of your head, and they see the story, and they keep growing, and one day you find yourself wanting to tell the story.
So you're telling the story, absolutely. So what did you have to put in there? Did you think there are things I mustn't miss? Because it's difficult to come back for this cult film. What did you have to put in there? What shouldn't you miss?
Well, it was 30 years on. Everything's changed. The world's changed. Cinema has changed. Cinema language changed. And the way we read movies, we speed read movies now. But we don't defy the laws of physics. There's no flying men, so everything had to be real, and it made it very tough for all of us. We were real people, real vehicles crashing in a real desert. So it was a long time, and putting pieces together, but hey, we got there. We finished. We survived, kind of.
Vous avez survécu. Charlize Theron.
Yeah, you survived. Charlize Theron. These conditions, I mean, it's very difficult filming conditions in the real desert, no CGI, really driving the trucks. Did that help you to build the role, to build the character? You're very powerful. I was thinking in Monster as well. You've got this rage within you. Where does it come from?
Surprise, women have that. I'm not the only one. It was tough, but it was also tangible and real, and you could smell it and feel it and be it, and it was relentless. We were just in an environment that was relentless, and there really was no escaping it, and I think secretly he planned it that way. Yeah, but it's really helpful. I can't imagine if you did all of this on a green screen.
Yeah, I imagine it helps you. You talked about women earlier on. Yeah, women can do that. There's something feminist about this film. Would you agree with that? Charlize Theron is a sort of feminist film?
What I think is even more powerful about it is that I think George didn't have a feminist agenda up his sleeve. And I think that's what makes the story even more powerful, especially how the women are represented in it. It's just very truthful. And I really applaud him for that, because I think when we say, when we use the word feminism, people get a little freaked out. It's like we're somehow being put on a pedestal or anything like that. But George has this innate understanding that women are just as complex and interesting as men, and he was really interested in discovering all of that. And I think through just his need and want for the truth, he actually made an incredible feminist movie.
Oui, c'est incroyable. C'est très étonnant. Tom Hardy.
It's very surprising, yeah. Tom Hardy, you took on the challenge as well of taking over Mel Gibson's role. Were you nervous about it? Before you took on the challenge? What were you afraid of, if anything?
I think you had to pay respect to the legacy of Mel Gibson, obviously, and Mel's synonymous with Mad Max, and that's that even for me. So, can you hear me on this? Does it matter?
Oui,
Anyway,
oui, on vous entend très bien.
all right, okay, cool.
Yeah,
So I had to pay.
we can hear you.
Total respect to that. So I wanted to touch base with him as well. I know that they're very familiar. George and Mel go back a long time. So it's a little bit like inheriting the children, in a way, being the stepmom. I'm stepmom Max, in many ways. So yeah. But ultimately, the story lies within George, and obviously the answers and the solutions to how he wants Max to be played, and all of his characters lies within George. So he was my guiding light on that. So. Not so daunting after all.
Comment vous le définissez?
So how would you define your Mad Max,
Tom Hardy?
Tom Hardy? How would you define
Mad
him?
Max à vous.
Your own Mad Max.
I would define him as George's Mad Max, and wherever George wants me to go, I'll go. He's very clear about what he wants to do with him. So in that way, it's incredibly freeing to just allow me to just, as an artist, articulate, fully transmuting whatever George wants me to do. Now I have a much clearer idea of what it is than I did at the time. So I'm ready. I'm ready to move forward now. It was a great university, that.
When you finish one
oui.
film,
Yeah, so-
you finally figure out how to do it properly.
Mais c'est vrai qu'il est formidable.
Yeah, it's true. But they know there's this incredible physical choreography there. Nicholas Hoult.
C'est physique aussi.
It is a very physical film, isn't it? It's a very physical role, I suppose, to play. But your character is maybe the most delicate and fragile of all of them. How do you see this sort of war boy?
Very delicate and fragile. He's very enthusiastic and positive as a character, but the main thing for it is this world's so well developed by George. It's been in his mind for so long that he gave me such a backstory for this character from the day he was conceived up until the day you meet him in the movie. And then the physical aspects, yeah, we got involved and did as much as possible, but at the same time, we had wonderful stunt doubles, all of us, and an amazing stunt team around us who were doing remarkable things that I was in awe of every single day. And the choreography in terms of the vehicles and the stunts and everything, I've never witnessed anything quite like it. And that was what got my adrenaline pumping and made acting in amongst it all very easy.
Il s'en passe des choses étonnantes dans la
Yeah, incredible things in George's mind. So anyway, thank you all very much for bringing this world to life. It's a great spectacle. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Charlize Theron. Thank you, Tom Hardy. Thank you, Nicholas. And thank you very, very much, George Miller. So Max, they're going to the press conference.
Thank you so much.
So there you go. It's crazy. Mad Max.